Putters. Where to start? There's literally dozens of manufacturers with dozens of different head designs. So how do you choose which one's the right one for you? So what I thought I'd do, using our fantastic Gears 3D system and TrackMan technology here based at the Archerfield Performance Center, is I thought I'd do some testing. So what I've got here is I've got White Hot OG 7S, which is a mallet head, and you'll see that I've got a White Hot OG 1, which is a blade. Thought I'd hit some putts, see what happens. Right, sucked you into the Gears world first of all. So what we can see here, we've got the Odyssey 1, so the blade is the blue, and then the Odyssey 7S is the yellow. Apologies for them looking like blades, it's just because that's how the gear system renders them. So having looked at all the data, I've distilled it down to, well, basically the main thing is that how the putter head changed the arc of my stroke. So interestingly, they're both 35-degree toe balance, so they should be balanced the same, but I noticed a real difference in the arc of my stroke. So as you can see here, as we go back, we can see that the Odyssey 1 comes a lot more on the inside, much more arc there than the Odyssey 7 in the yellow, and then on the way through, we can see there that on the way down, much less arc there with the mallet, the 7S, versus the blade, Odyssey 1. So really interesting there. And then if we just have another wee look here from behind, so again, just to emphasize the change in the arc of the stroke. So again, you know, I wasn't really expecting this, to be honest. I thought the arc of the stroke would be fairly consistent, considering that they're both 35-degree toe balance, but you can see there significantly more arc with the blade putter than with the mallet. So, and again on the way through. So interestingly enough, so that's the arc of the stroke covered. But the most important thing is, what did the ball do? So what was the influence, what was the change in how the ball performed? So I was hitting 8-foot putts on my little putting mat that I've got here in the studio, and we can see a pretty stark difference. It felt, you know, as I was hitting the putts, that the White Hot OG 1, the blade, was a little bit unstable. So we can see here that my club head speed was pretty consistent at 2.5 with 1 degree of variability, but the ball speed was kind of bouncing around all over the place. So I've got an average of 4.4, but it's, you know, 0.3 of a mile an hour. So my pace, as you can see over here, is absolutely all over the place. I mean, yeah, playing partners are going to be giving me absolute pelters for hitting these sorts of putts, but you can see there that the variability on my distance is 8 inches. But then when I went into I started to use the 7S, yeah, I mean, it's pretty stark. I know which one I'll be gaming, put it that way. So we can see here that clubhead speed was much more consistent, 0 miles an hour of variability. Ball speed, 0.1 miles an hour, and then 2 inches there. So really fascinating there when we have a look at the sets of 10 putts. So yeah, as I said before, I know which one I'll be gaming. Well, there you go. Got a gamer for the season. So I kind of expected the ball speed and the clubhead speed stuff, because that's basically what mallets are meant to do. They're more forgiving, center of gravity's further away from the face, bigger sweet spots, so that should really help with the pace of your putts. But I didn't really expect the difference to be so stark, and also the feel of the putts much more stable with the mallet versus the blade. But the real surprising thing for me was the level of arc from the different head designs. So goes to show, you can never really tell. You've got to test. So yeah, get out there, get fitted, folks. Too important part of the bag to be messing around, just going and picking them one off the rack. So hope you found that interesting. Please get in touch. Let me know if you've got any questions. Thanks for watching.